Close your eyes, please. If eyes closed, when the teaching is over, the student sits down for some time. With eyes closed, seeing the truth of all the words, descriptions that he has heard so far. There where all the words merge, where all thoughts resolved, where he sees aham pratyaya gochara, the meaning of the word I. There is no sound, spoken words by the teacher. Even the thoughts are not needed. You go beyond the words, see the meaning, be the meaning. And that itself is meditation, being with yourself. Where there is a sense of fulfillment, gratitude. Dhanyoham krutagrityoham. Blessed indeed I am. To be one with the Absolute. The teaching has come to an end, where no more words are spoken. Contemplation comes to an end, where no more thoughts are needed. You are just being yourself. Silence, awareness. In being yourself is the fulfillment of Sravana, Manana, listening to the teacher, as well as reflecting upon it. This is Nirupamam Ativelam Nityamuktam Niriham. Who you are, incomparable, all-inclusive, nothing or nobody stands apart. timeless, Ativelam, available in past, present, future. Nityamukta, eternally free. No chesta, no iha, niriha, effortless awareness yourself. Be that silence, stillness. Thousands of books are written on it. Millions of words attempt to describe it. All thoughts move around it. It itself, your nature, silence, awareness, independent of every word, description, or thought of any kind. Be that stillness, awareness, always the same. Past, present, future, childhood, youth, old age, waking, dream, deep sleep. Like the actor in and through the roles, always remains the same. Awareness that you are. Your sense of being, always the same. Always in meditation. Be that stillness. Om Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Dhammagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyam. Verse number 488, please read. Dhanyoham krutakrityoham vimuktoham bhavagrahad nityananda swarupoham purnoham tvadanugrahad asangoham manangoham alingoham avangurah prashantoham anantoham amaloham chirantanah asangoham manangoham Alingoham abhangurah. Prashantoham anantoham. Amaloham chirantanah. See that now the student in so many words declares his clarity, his understanding. That is why when the teacher teaching the student, there is an expectation that the person should understand. If he understands, the communication is over, teaching is over. If he doesn't understand, again, same thing has to start. Person must prepare himself. The antakarana, mind must be ready to receive this knowledge. But once he is aware of this truth, a sense of fulfillment overwhelms him. That is why he says, Dhanyoham, Krutagrityoham, that language, I am so blessed, Dhanya. Krutagrityam, Krutyam, Krutameva. Krutyam, Kartum Yogyam, whatever is to be done in life, I have done. There is nothing remains to be done. That is where comes your sense of fulfillment. I have done all that is to be done. Why? All the time, always I was looking for happiness, comfort. Knocking so many doors. Doors of perception, knocking at the doors of the sense objects, sounds of million kinds, touches of different kinds, sights, taste, smells of so many kinds, emotions, relationships, sensations of different kinds. So many doors I knocked, looking for little satisfaction, contentment. Suddenly I discover, no more I have to go out and knock the doors of perception, sensation, thoughts. But all that I am looking for indeed myself. What a tiring journey it has been. But suddenly, the tiredness, exhaustion of searching for happiness in all over the universe comes to an end. I have reached home. That is where comes your sense of fulfillment. I have reached home. Enough. Like yesterday you saw the elephants walking. The mountains of a beast, so huge, with their babies, almost losing all the weight, hundreds of kilometers. They're walking, dusty, desert, storm, dust storm, total aridness, dryness, harsh landscape. They're crossing. So much of struggle. Somebody has lost way. But when they find the water, you saw them. What were they doing? Swimming. Drinking, swimming. Plenty of water to waste also. There was not a drop. Understand? While traveling, searching for water, there is not even a drop. But when they find the water, there is so much of it, you don't know what to do with it. There is so much of water there. Understand? Bathing, swimming, drinking. What all things they are doing? Absolute relaxation. The children don't need prodding. Mothers are no more worried. plenty of food, plenty of water, just enjoy. Same thing. We are walking through desert of happiness. There is no drop of happiness in this vast creation. Understand that language. There is comfort. There is sensation. But there is no bliss, no fulfillment. So walking through this desert of life, looking for little water of satisfaction, we only saw mirage. It looks like water. It looks like happiness. But soon it disappears. From a distance, it looks very attractive. Once you get it, finished. No charm anymore. So frustrated, exhausted, in the path of life, while looking for little happiness here and there, you knocked 1,000 doors. Secular doors, religious doors. By chance somebody promised you that they will give you happiness. They also want to make you a prisoner of their cult. They make a prisoner out of your soul. You get imprisoned by sensations, thoughts, ideas, religions, gods of various kinds. But in that prison, more people enjoy because thousands of prisoners milling around. So they think this is all comfortable prison. This is happiness. Why? So many people cannot commit a mistake. That is why more insecure you are, more number game you shall indulge in. That is why conversion to my faith, my thinking, my thought, my idea. When you see the happiness in yourself, there is no such struggle anymore. Because even if the ignorant man who doesn't know it, doesn't accept it, still he is the happiness, you like it or not. Nobody is a helpless case. So, knocking so many doors, you are looking for water where it is not. You take the mirage to be the reality, sensation to be the happiness. At last you are tired. Not many people are lucky to be tired, exhausted, and to look up and question, what am I doing? Many people die while looking for pleasure, lost in the prison, they pass away. But suppose you are looking for that, you are tired, exhausted, you are looking for real happiness, and then somebody points it out. The scriptures say so, logically convincing, teachers reveal it, your experience completely fits into it. Now you say, what a thing! Where have I been going around? What am I doing? It happened one day. I'll tell you an experience. I had been to somebody's, it's not a ranch in Indian sense, it's a huge farmhouse. It's a huge farm, 100 acres, 150 acres farm. Lot of coconut trees, lot of mango trees, lot of Indian farms house like that, coconut, mango, all different fruits and orchards and all that. And I had 2 guest houses were there. The owner stays in, another guests who come here, they stay. Oh, I was there. As usual, early morning I was getting up and going. Night before, when we were having our dinner together, I was asking him, do you have honey here? Natural honey. Do you have? He said, no, Swamiji. We don't have honey here, neither I put any honey box. I don't have anything here. I said, okay, it's all right. Next day, morning I got up, I was walking. And when I walk, my eyes are in 360 degrees. Go there, see everything. Birds, especially birds, I love, so I looking at it. Suddenly I discovered there is a black thing, something black and big. I said, what is that? Stood back and looked at it. You cannot believe the biggest beehive ever I have seen in my life. It was massive, almost like 6 feet. Huge, hanging, black. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh my God. Okay. I went for my walk 1 hour, I came back. A gentleman was just up. He was taking his coffee. I went there, sat down. Of course, I don't take coffee, so I sat down. He said, you are ready for a walk? He said, I can go now. You finished, Swamiji? I said, yeah, I finished, but I can go with you again. Come, let's go. Then we went. A vast, sprawling orchard, beautiful. We went walking. Then suddenly, as though I am seeing for the first time, I say, what is that? He said, what is what? What is that? Swamiji, it looks like a beehive. I said, no. You have no honey here, no? Just look at it. You saw in the morning. Huge beehive. See that? That day itself we decided we have to harvest it because it may go away. Anyway, that's story next. So he never thought the honey is in his own orchard. Purchasing little here, little there, begging from somebody. In his own orchard, the biggest beehive. How does he feel? Wise, right? Stupid. So much up here, and I'm looking here and there. Same thing. Long before you know about yourself, somebody knows about you. You like it or not, friends? That is where comes the necessity of a teacher. There is everything about you, somebody knows better than you. You may like it, you may not like, but that is the truth. And if you analyze, that is your experience. Everything about you, somebody knows better than you. How can you say that? All right, let us start with outside. You have got land, yes. Your farmer, your gardener knows better than you about your land. Your agriculture expert knows better than you about your land. Don't say, I am an agriculture expert. All right, taken for granted. You have a car? Yes. Your mechanic knows better than you about car. Can't say I am a mechanic also. You can't be everything, you know. You have a car. Your mechanic knows better than you about your car. Your house, your engineer, your architect, they know better than you about your house. You may think your house is very strongly built. The builder knows where is the flaw. The architect knows what has happened. Please. Now you think, come down, your dog, your vet knows better than you about your dog. That's why something goes wrong with the dog, you take it to the vet. You have got money, your investment bankers, they know better than you about your finance. You think it's your body. Your doctors know better than you about your body. You don't know anything about your liver, anything about your pancreas, anything about your heart, anything about anything. It's just like a car. Everybody knows how to, right? Ignition, gear, move. That everybody knows. Under the bonnet, nothing. So general thing you know, walking, running, seeing, testing, bus. Inside, under the bonnet, nothing known. So when the car breaks down, the body breaks down, which part? Scanning, body scanning. Like the computer scanning of the car, body scanning. Oh, your intestine, your pancreas, your liver, your heart, brain. Fix it. So your Doctor, not one doctor. So many doctors know so many parts of your body. One doctor also doesn't know all the parts about your body. It's your body. Same thing about your mind. You may know your thoughts, but how to handle your thought, you don't know. You don't know anything about yourself. Somebody knows better than you. That is why this Guru Shishya Parampara. Other day in France, when I was there, we were driving down to one place where very famous for crystals, Baccarat. And we were driving down, gentleman was driving me. He was asking, Swamiji, is it necessary really that I must learn from somebody? Very gentleman, very gentle question. He was not challenging or anything. I said, okay, very sweet question. Please answer me. Tell me one thing in life which you have learned by yourself. Please think. Don't just joke around. Please think. You think. Just one thing which you have learnt all by yourself. Break your head. Search your memories. From childhood until now, one thing which you have learnt all by yourself. Do you know why? Nothing you have learned by yourself. Do you know why? First thing, the body with which you are experiencing, it has not by yourself. You have not created it. Parents have created that body. Intelligence that is given is not yours. You didn't create intelligence. You don't create hands, fingers, nothing you created. How to use them also, you don't know. Parents have to say. You eat the mud as a child. Put the dirty thing, put the finger in your hand. Everything, please think for yourself. Is there anything which you have learned all by yourself? Then why people resist to know about themselves? God only knows. That is because it's inconvenient. Person doesn't want to think. Whatever ideas he has got, he can live with it. You understand? It is like rice. You have been eating rice every day. Then somebody says, 100 pound rice is better than this white rice. You shall hear it, 20 times hear it. But the moment you see that 100 pound rice, red, white is nothing like that. You know it is stupid. You know it is useless. 20 years you have been eating. It's useless. But you can't do that. Habit. And added to that, in the name of freedom, the so-called new religions, oh, you must be a light unto yourself. That is the highest type of garbage line you can come across. Most religions, in order to ingratiate themselves, make themselves popular, tell people, oh, you can know everything. You be a light unto yourself. You can think it out for yourself. I see. Of course, somebody can help you to think. Think you must. That is a responsibility. But don't say, I can think by myself. What is that you have thought by yourself? Please come on. One thought you have thought by yourself. Oh, scientist, don't be frivolous. For you to think from a point, until that point somebody has helped you to think. 1, 2, 3, did you create? Numbers? Alphabets did you create? Words did you create? Concepts did you create? Discoveries made so far did you create? On which you are building something, everybody has created. Now you made the second floor and you say, whole house I have built. Are you getting that point? You built even 100th floor. Then you take the plan, I have built the tallest building in the world, I have built. Which part of it is? Last part, right? You understand what type of nonsensical credit you take? How arrogant and stupid the person has become, and religion adds to it. Be a light unto yourself. You don't need anybody. Or hang on to this faith. Don't question. What is this? Cheap. Very, very cheap. Maybe popular, but will destroy people. You better learn to think for it, Think for yourself. Somebody helps you to think. Like somebody teaches me physics, but I must understand physics to be a physicist. Somebody teaches me mathematics, but I must understand mathematics to a mathematician. But can't say that you learned all the mathematics by yourself. That is not true. Where is the number? Did you create the number? Did you create the language? What are you talking? Is there anything which you learned by yourself? This is where we are creating and confirming, perpetuating arrogance in the generation. Everybody. Oh, I don't need anybody. Life will teach you in such a hard way, you won't know what to do. So nobody is prepared to listen to nobody. Think for yourself. You can't take the credit for the 100th floor, can you? It's just like 3 scientists were one day competing. An American scientist, Russian scientist, and an Indian also went there. So there is a competition in technology. So they said, who can create the best technological thing? The Russians made a very fine steel tube. Very, very fine steel tube they made. Very fine. Like a rod, like a steel rod they made, not tube, a rod. Then they gave it to Americans, improve upon it. The Americans were very technological advanced. They made a hole in that tube. In that rod, they made a hole like a hair, like a strand of hair. That thin hole, uniform hole they made through the rod. Then both the Russians and Americans, as the Indian fellow, improve upon it. Sardar, he came back in 5 minutes, improve. What is that? Printed on it, made in India. What do you think of? Can the person take the credit? Somebody make the tube, somebody make the rod, somebody make the hole, and somebody takes the credit. How do you like it? That is how you should say. When today, modern day, scientists, politicians, everybody taking the big credit. I did this, I did this. What did you do? What did you do? Did you start anything from the fresh thing? Nobody takes credit for nothing in this creation. Everything was there. We improved a little, and next generation will improve upon a little more. That is why in teaching, when you ask the student teacher, who told you all this? So beautiful. Idisya sruma purvesham. This is how we have heard from our teachers. The person doesn't take the credit. I heard, I made it for myself, excellent, passing it on. But did I discover myself? I learned everything, discovered myself, yes, understood what it is right, what the scripture says, fits into my experience. What the teacher says, fits into my experience. I know I am the absolute, the new. So is there anything in life which you have learned by yourself? You understand? Why there is so much of resistance in this world today? Where the person thinks all the education that you pick up, that will solve your problem. If it doesn't solve your problem, another faith comes and says, wait until the death, after the death. So you have managed yourself here, wait after the death. So the person sits down with a sense of fulfillment. I mean, postponement doesn't matter if it works out fine, doesn't work out also fine. But now I can go crazy as I like. No happiness here. Already you have taken for granted. Misery is commonplace. Misery is common human destiny. Everybody must be miserable. You are unhappy. So no more struggle to discover anything. You have completely paralyzed that mind. Understand? When tired of all these things, somebody wakes up to question, what a blessing it is. And when he recognizes this, after knocking so many doors, tired and exhausted through the path of life, when he discovers, now he relaxed. Gratitude overflows. Dhanyoham krutakrityoham vimuktoham bhavagrahat. I am free from the hold of this changing universe. Not that the universe was grabbing me. The changing universe did not enslave me. The changing universe did not imprison me. I got myself imprisoned in the changing universe, looking at its myriad changes, exciting landscapes. Now, no more. I no more look for happiness there. I enjoy the changes. But no more I am a prisoner of these sights. Sound or a touch or a smell or a taste. Happy with myself. Kritakrityoham. Nitya ananda surupoham. Nitya ananda surupaham. Nitya ananda surupa. Eternally blissful. There is no moment of sorrow in my life. Always happy. So suppose you say, oh, the honeybee, as you are talking, one kosu bites you, mosquito bites you. Oh, say, what is this anandam? No. Happy I am, but painful at the level of the body. People take it literally. Happy means, even if a wasp stings you, you shall say, ah, it's beautiful. Oh, wasp is so nice. Why? Brahmavid. You are nuts. Hey, whether you are wise or otherwise, are you getting that? Whether you are wise or otherwise, pain of the body is pain of the body. Today, Orissa is flooded. Massive amount of water is flowing down. Lucky there is no rain now. But what has rained, that water is now flowing through the river. Our ashram is already underwater. Morning, I saw the second step, third step. Now near something or something has broken, water is little building up. So you put of the paddy on the top and all that. Anyway, they are all doing whatever it is. The classroom almost water. Almost. God knows what will happen. Other places, so many things. Villages are gone. Now suppose you are a wise man. Can you say, no, wise man sitting on it, water goes around him. Why? He is wise. All these people are otherwise, so the water goes over them. No. The summer will be summer, winter will be winter, spring will be spring, pain will be pain. Both for the wise as well as the ignorant. But when the ignorant takes that pain to be real, the wise knows, body is going through that. Just like actor going through the pain or the pleasure of the role. Yes, it happens. So, Ananda Surupan, Purno Ham Tad Anugrahat, by your grace, O teacher, O Lord, I am full and complete. No more emptiness in me. Asango ham anango ham aham asanga. Now it goes into a sort of ecstasy. Aham asanga. I'm totally unattached to everything in this universe, like space, akasavat. Like the space remains with everything, yet untouched by everything. The rain doesn't drench the space. The snow doesn't freeze it. The summer doesn't scorch it. Rain, summer, spring, winter passes through this. The space is not affected by any season. That is the space. That is how I am. Always happy with myself. Asangoham, unattached. Living with the body, body doesn't touch. Living with the thoughts, thoughts don't touch. Anangoham, aham ananga. No anga. Anga means limbs. No hands, no legs, no head, no nothing. No anga. Anangoham. No limbs of any kind. Therefore, you can't destroy me anywhere. Alingoham abhangura. Alinga. Aham alinga. No linga. Linga sarira means sukshma sarira. There is no subtle body. No gross, no subtle. Alinga. In fact, linga also means a symbol. Gender. Linga also means gender. Neither masculine, nor feminine, nor neuter. Yet, I am the masculine, feminine, neuter. That is why in tradition you shall see, what is a God? God is male, female, neuter. He is a male. He is female also, neuter also. Neither male, nor female, nor neuter. What is this? Don't tell me. Whatever you like, you do. You understand? The something drives you crazy. The person who wants specific, specific definitions. What is a man or woman? Why should be a man or a woman? Why can't be man and woman? What's wrong with it? Why should only man and woman? Why not a neuter? Why man, woman, masculine, feminine, neuter? No, neither masculine, nor feminine, no neuter, nothing, formless, absolute. This is confusion. Straight things they never say. What is that straight thing? You understand? How exactly it is? Indefinable. Everything is all inclusive. Everything. Therefore, no linga. Avanguraha. No bhangura. Bhangura means which is destructible, brittle, fragile. This is something eternally strong, ever existing as it is. Nothing ever touches it. Aham avanguraha. I am imperishable, untouched, ever existent. Prashantoham, anantoham. Aham prashanta, prakarshena shanta. Very peaceful. Shanta sansara kalana. The changes of the universe doesn't touch me anymore. Like space, always remain the same. The changes within the space doesn't affect the space. Aham prashanta. Anantoham, endless is my expanse. Anadi, ananda, beginningless, endless. Where does it end? Yesterday, that is why that, did you feel it? You must really show it in a big way. Then you can say, or sit down in front of the computer and see that. What an amazing discovery. Eh? Imagine, as you are looking at millions of stars, do you ever believe in among those millions of stars, there will be somewhere in one star, billions of people are living? Can you believe? Now when you go, what is up? What is this up? They are also you see, this is earth. We are standing up here. In America also people are standing up or down. Antibodies. So they are also looking up, but they are not falling down. It's like an ant going on a ball. When the ant is on the top, he is like this. When going in the bottom also, he doesn't fall off. It's like that. We are like ants in the earth. We don't fall off. He is looking that and looking up also. Looking up. Now go in whichever direction, suddenly earth is invisible, planets are invisible, sun is invisible, solar system invisible, lost in the galaxy, galactic cloud, Milky Way. Patience is there. Will you imagine? There are 5 billion people living, throbbing. It's a living universe, living earth. And here you are fighting for chapati, shoes. car, another man, one woman, one house. Ishvara, you understand? If you can only grasp the vastness of it, you will be in meditation. Everything will be insignificant. Everything will be insignificant. You understand? If it's there, excellent. Not there, fantastic. Why? I am not allowing myself to be affected by anything in life. I don't want anybody to spoil my mood. I will not allow that. Simple. Even if somebody wants to bug you, destroy you, please understand, somebody can touch your body, but nobody can touch your mind unless you allow it. Your bliss, your peace, that happiness that you are, untouched, avangura. Endless I am, amaloham, absolute pure, no mala, no impurity of any kind. One, there is nothing other than me. Chirantana, eternally existing. And when you go up, vastness, go in, you saw that, huh? The leaf. The cells, DNA, what all arrangements? Almost into vastness, nothingness. What we are seeing is just a gross perception. If our eyes are a little more powerful, it will be a different world it will be. Look at through the eyes of the bat, night he sees. Suppose you have got eyes which are X-ray eyes, what will happen? Just a perception. Think of it. Anyway, Ananto, that's why the whole mystery comes to an end, you know. You are the content of everything in this creation. Akartaham abhoktaham avikarohami kriyah Shuddhavodasarupoham kevaloham sadasivah Akartaham abhoktaham avikaroham ikriyah Shuddhavodasarupoham kevaloham sadasivah Aham akarta abhokta. See, he is in a huge ecstasy. Aham akarta, I am not the doer. Abhokta, not the enjoyer. Neither I do nor I enjoy. Action takes place, enjoyment takes place. Sensation takes place. But I am not the doer or the enjoyer. Like, think. Somebody should cut it nicely. Huh? You know how somebody has plugged it? Until the tree is crying and you understand how it is. Whoever has brought it, very sensitive. It's so beautiful flower, really lovely, best smell in the world. This tree we planted first in our ashram, in that corner. It came after 18 years, 20 years, the flower has come. It has been coming for the last 3-4 years. So I thought it was a wrong tree. Leaves looking like Nagalingam, but it is useless. 3-4 years back it came. Okay. It's just an amazing. Nagalingam, you know, see, this is like a serpent. This part is like a serpent. If you lift it, you can see there is a linga here. Tiny raised things here. On the center. So, Naga, Linga, Nagalingam. It's a beautiful flower. Now, is it necessary to say, I smell, to smell the flower, the fragrance reaches you? Is it necessary to say, I smell to smell? Because the smell reaches you, therefore you say you smell? Or because you say I smell, therefore the smell reaches you? You understand the redundancy of the statements. I smell. So if you don't smell, smell disappears. Huh? The nose will find it out. The nature of the nose is to smell. So what is the idea of telling I smell? I taste, I see, I touch, akarta. And when there is a nice sensation of a fragrance, who enjoys? Who reports the sensation? The nose reports the sensation. Reports that beautiful. Who says? I say. Because I take myself to the bhokta. Suppose I don't say I enjoy it, will the fragrance will disappear? Are you getting that? Picking it up, smelling it. Both don't need ownership. Is it necessary to say I am alive to be alive? Come on. Simple. Is it necessary to say I am alive to be alive? Or because you are alive, therefore you say I am alive? Because it is alive, therefore you say I am alive. Are you getting that? Listen carefully. It's not necessary to say I am alive to be alive. You don't have to say I think to think. So why this ownership? That is what the person understands it clearly. Therefore he says, akartaham, no doer. Abhoktaham, no enjoyership. Everything just takes place. Life moves. Avikaro aham akriya, not amikriya, the ikara is wrong there. Aham akriya, avikaro aham avikara, free from vikara, free from modification, free from every type of action. Kriya means chalanatmika kriya, understand. Kriya means action. Action is chalanatmika kriya. Anything that is moves, there is action. When I am all pervasive immobile, there is no action. Action can take place from a place to place where you are not. You are moving. Movement is possible from a place to place where you are not. When you are all pervasive, what is the movement? Nothing. Therefore, akriya, I am fulfilled in myself. Shuddha bodha swarupoham, Shuddha chaitanya swarupa, Shuddha bodha, pure knowledge, chaitanya, pure consciousness I am. Shuddha bodha swarupa, that is my nature, swarupa, my nature. Shuddha, pure consciousness, that is, pure consciousness means impure consciousness also? No, pure consciousness because there cannot be anything other than the consciousness. It is pure consciousness. There is nothing other than. When you say milk is pure, what does it mean? When you say milk is pure, there is no water there. Absolutely pure. There is no water whatsoever. There is nothing other than it. When you say pure oil, there is no mixing. That is purity. Understand? There is nothing other than it. That is why. And not only it is pure, it cannot be made impure. Just space cannot be polluted. Space is enhanced through pollution, but space cannot be polluted. Consciousness cannot be made limited. It is all pervasive. What is limited is object, body, mind, but not the truth, the absolute. That is something always the same. So he says, so Shuddha bodha swarupoham kevaloham aham kevala. Kevala has a nice connotation in Sanskrit. Kevala means sajatiya, bijatiya, swagata veda rahitam kevalam. They define it nicely. Kevala. Kevala in Sanskrit means three types of differences are there. Sajatiya veda, the differences obtained in a given species. Vijatiya means the differences obtained between two different species. Swagata Veda means differences obtained in one given member of the species. Just see, these are the three possible divisions available in the world. Here you can see, this is plant kingdom, okay? Let's see, different, Vijatiya Veda, in Sanskrit they call it Vijatiya Veda. Vijatiya Veda is, Vijatiya Veda is different species. What is the different species? One is this, plant, other is animal. Okay, plant kingdom, animal kingdom. Just think of it. Plant kingdom as well as the animal kingdom. This is plant, trees, flowers, all these things are, very many things are there. And then you see animal kingdom. Animal kingdom is, we are human beings. That is different. Vijatiya Veda. There are plants, this is animal. Among the plant kingdoms, then there is a Sajatiya Veda. Sajatiya Veda, differences obtained between the members of a given species. Plant kingdom, this is the Nagalingam. This is hibiscus, two different types of flowers. This is plant, this is animal. In the plant, also there is differences. This is just a particular flower, this is another type of flower. There are thousands and differences are there. Okay. Then another one is, third one is Swagata Veda. The difference obtained within the given member of a species. Like I am suppose the physical body. This is me body. But in my body, head, hand, leg, knees, stomach, these are the given member of the species. These are the differences obtained in the given number of a species. In a given member of a species, there are differences obtained. So these are the three possible differences in the creation. Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata Veda. In case of self, the Atma, the consciousness, none of these varieties of differences obtained. Why? Because there is no Vijati, there is no different types of consciousnesses. No Vijatiya Veda. Different types of consciousness doesn't exist. Sajatiya Veda also doesn't exist. Sajati means consciousness, in consciousness varieties. There is no such exist. Like in the plant kingdom, there are different types of plants and flowers. In consciousness, there is no different types of consciousnesses. Then, in the given member of a given member of a species, like hand, leg and other things, consciousness has no parts. So, no head, no tail, no stomach, no nothing. So, no types of division is allowed in awareness because it is only one all-pervasive reality. Tasmat kevala. So, no division of any kind. Indivisible, pure consciousness. And abhivaktam cha bhuteshu vivaktam ivacha sthitam. This is how it is. Gita will come. Abhivaktam cha bhuteshu. It is indivisible in and through all the beings. Vivaktam ivacha sthitam. Existing, vivaktam iva, as though divided. Like space is in and through everything. One. Existing as though divided. Car space, house space, this space. The consciousness is same. So, as though divided, childhood, youth, old age. But in reality, consciousness doesn't go through childhood, youth or old age. Body passes through changes, mind passes, creation changes, itself changeless, in and through changes. Kevala tasmat sada sivaha. Sada sivaha. Sada always, Shivaha auspicious. Shiva, I have told you, Shiva means changeless. Anything dying, Shava. Deathless, changeless, Shiva, which is auspicious. Changeless, deathless, all-pervasive. And Sada Siva, eternally auspicious, because it never, ever dies or changes, never disappears, always. So that indeed, Aham Sada Siva, I am, that is the absolute. Okay? Evaham Nitya nirantara niskriya Nissima sanga purna bodhatma Drashtu srotu vaktu kartuhu Bhoktu vivinna evaham Nitya nirantara niskriya Nissima sanga purna bodhatma. Right. Aham drashtu srotu vaktu kartu bhoktu vivinna aham. I am other than seer, hearer, speaker, doer, enjoyer. Why? Please listen. If you attribute at all, if you want to attribute seership, who sees? Come on, see that. Who sees? Come on. Do you see this flower? Huh? Now say, do you see this flower? You see, right? Please, very, very simple. Huh? Please don't complicate it. Don't try to be philosophical, unnecessary logical. Simple experiential statement. Do you see this? Yes, I see this. With what do you see this? I see this. Now, if you close your eyes, can you see this? Huh? No. So, who sees? With eyes open, seeing takes place. With eyes closed, no seeing. No perception takes place. So, who is the seer? If at all you want to attribute that something sees, what is that sees? Your eyes. Because without your eyes, you cannot see. Without your eyes, you can be conscious. But without your eyes, you cannot see. Are you getting that point? Consciousness doesn't see. Seeing is a perception. Being conscious is the same behind all perception. Do you smell this flower? Are you getting that? Oh. Why? It reaches you. See. Now suppose your nose is blocked. Do you smell this flower? No. To be conscious, is it necessary to see? Is it conscious? Is it necessary to not to see? To be conscious, is it necessary to smell? To be conscious, what should you do? Nothing. But to see, you must use your eyes. You must conscious of your eyes looking at every place. So seeing, whose function is that? Eyes. So if at all you want to attribute a seership, to whom should you do it? To the eyes. The eyes can't see. What can I do? Now suppose somebody say, hey, do you see this? No. I'm dumb. What dumb? I'm smart. My eyes can't see. I have cataract. What nonsense are you talking? Just see how beautiful. Drashtu, Srotu. Can you hear? Can't hear. Nowadays I can't hear much. This right side is almost full. So if anybody talks in my right side, you have to repeat 10 times. So anybody wants to talk to me, come and sit down on my left side. So I will be very happy listening to you. Then you don't have to struggle. Or else I'll say, yes, what is that? Oh, I'm going to Cuttack. Oh, I thought you were going to Cuttack. This type of statements will be there. There are two deaf fellows who are talking to each other. So one fellow asking him, where are you going? What is that? He is asking you, where are you going? He doesn't understand. Yes. Are you going to Cuttack? No. I am going to Cuttack. Then the other fellow says, oh, I thought you were going to Cuttack. How intelligent conversation. Because both are dumb, deaf. You are going to Cuttack. He said, no, I am going to Cuttack. Oh, I thought you are going to Cuttack. Beautiful communication, no? No. Who listens? If you want to attribute hearership, to whom should you give it? Ears listen. You don't need to listen to be conscious, but you must be conscious to listen. You don't have to see to be conscious, but to see, you must be conscious. You must be conscious to smell, but you don't have to smell to be conscious. Suppose your nose are not there, your ears are not functioning, your eyes are cataract, will you become unconscious? That is why it doesn't matter you are blind, deaf, cannot smell, cannot hear, cannot touch, still you are conscious. Being yourself. Vivinnoham. So where shall you attribute? Seership, doership, all these things. Your hands lift. Legs walk. Doership. Is it necessary? Suppose the hands don't do. Shall you say I am unconscious? Can't lift. What points? Vivinnoham, different. Nitya nirantara niskriya. Nitya nirantara niskriya. Eternally free from activity. Why? As I told you, kriya means chalana atmika. Movement. Any action means movement. Since I am immobile, all pervasive. Nirantara, always. Nitya, eternally immobile. Nishima, no sima. No limits. Asanga purna bodha atma. Asanga purna bodha atma. Purna chaitanya. Complete consciousness. That indeed is myself. All pervasive. Naham idam naham adahapi. Ubhayor bhavavasakam param suddham. Bhyabhyantara sunyam Purnam Brahmaditiyam evaham. Allow the boy to be crazy. Nothing, meter doesn't fit in. But doesn't matter. Who cares? What he says. Naham idam, naham adaha. I am neither this nor I am that. Who are you? Not this, not that. Then who are you? You think. Hey, simple question is this. Oh, beautiful. Suppose you say, who are you? I am not this, not that. Then who are you? Okay, you tell me who are you? Because your eye and my eye are one and the same. What is your eye? What does it do? Who are you? Because whatever you are looking at yourself, listen, oh, beautiful. Whatever you are looking at yourself through, even if I say I am Brahman, you are not going to understand. If you are looking at yourself through your body, you shall think I am the body. So don't ask me who am I. Ask yourself who are you. You shall take me not who I am. You shall take me for who you are. If you are looking at yourself through your riches, you may think you are rich. So you look at me through my riches or my poverty. So what is the idea of telling you who am I? Because you won't understand my language. You better fix up yourself. You want to know who am I? You know yourself. You understand how beautiful it is. How beautiful it is. Should it be a philosophical puzzle confined to the caves and the mountains and the ashrams and the monasteries? Everybody, anywhere, everywhere should know these things. Why? Because that is the basis who you are. Because even if you ask me and I speak the right answer, you will not understand. You will say, gassing. Who are you? All pervasive nuts. Because you won't understand the language. Because you understand the language of limitation. If I say, these days I am miserable, being very human. You understand this human? This is another nonsense. He is being very human, meaning I am miserable, he is also miserable. Oh, very human. Right? All these religions are very down to earth, very human, because they talk only about the misery of the people. It's because they don't know about the happiness of it. What can you do? Understand that language. Who are you? If you are looking at yourself through a role, you shall look at everybody through that role. That is why people who are little emotional, they say, this fellow is very gross, Swami, this fellow is very gross. He only thinks only about food, food, food. Ugh, I hate that fellow. Only food. Wherever you go, food. The other fellow, very gross. Money. Only money. Money, money, money. All right. You are very subtle, right? Why are you very subtle? Oh, I love people. I love you. So you don't need his money and security. Huh? You don't need her security. You don't need his money. Never. So only when you are romantically involved. So when it comes to food, what do you think of? Eat some romance? Will you eat some romance? I'm very hungry. Hug me, baby. Hug me. Right? Darling, hug me. I'm very hungry. Romance. Come on, eat some of the romance. Let us see. Oh, so much rain. Cover me. Who shall cover whom? Whoever covers will get the bang of the rain. You understand? That is why the romance collapses. You can be very romantic, but the romance collapses. Because harsh realities of life comes and knocks your head out. You can't be lovey-dovey when stomach is hungry. When you have to walk your ways from one place to another place, you don't know what to do. Yesterday somebody has sent me the 6, the mathematics of 6, very nicely. Very beautiful. I think I should send it to you. It's a joke, joke. Suppose you are married just 6 months. The telephone rings. Honey, can I take the phone for you? That is 6 months. After 6 years, the telephone rings. The phone is ringing. The honey is gone. Can I bring? That's all gone. Honey is gone. Can I bring? Also gone. After 6 years, phone is ringing. Right. After another 6 months? Yes, 6 years. After another little few years, when the phone is ringing, have you gone deaf? Right. Like that, he has given some 10 incidents. So funny. I was laughing. Boy or girl doesn't matter. But usually boys put little more attention. So therefore, see why the boys lose out in the game? Because the boys are absolutely boys. Totally stupid. Because girls are more mature. That is why 20-year-old girl has to marry one 30-year-old fellow. That is how. Girls mature very quickly, you like it or not, because of their body, their physical condition. Naturally, they are more aware of their body quickly and they become very, very smart. They know what the other person is thinking inside his skull. So very, very smart they become. So they know it. But boys are boys. They being so stupid, they in the beginning of the relationship, they go all out of the way. Totally out of the, all cards are played out in first 6 months. After that, the lady thinks, no more the fellow loves me. If you want to really, I think I should advise the boys to do that. If you really want to be a successful relationship, keep a lot of cards in your pocket all the time. In the beginning stages, don't suddenly bring a car and open the gate and then after that, what will you do? After that, what? Start with something. It's like somebody comes here. First day, you must go to our ashram, go to the sunset point, next go to that, temple, and then go to that, that big man temple, then go to Satnur Dam, first day, second day. Third day, what will you do? Then he says, I am bored, there is nothing to do here. Can I go now? If you want to hold the person, what shall you say? First day when you come, sit down, just enjoy here. Don't even take to the other side of the house. So after one day, when he's walking, okay, oh, see this beautiful mountain from this place, very nice. Third day, take little there, little more exploration. Fourth day, fifth day, take to the, oh, this is so beautiful. Then you'll know, much more is coming. Take again after 1 week to the temple. After some time, go around the hill in the night. Then after 20 days, take them to the Satnur Dam. Slow discover. The person thinks, loving me more and more and more. But if you have played all your cards on the first 2 days, after that, there is only low. There is no up. The girls are immature, boys are also immature. Girls are immature because they think every day it will be more. No, it can't be more. It has to be less. Because the fool has played all the cards. So the girls are also expecting heavily. So there is a beautiful, first 2 years, love, honey, darling. Next time, my dream. Next time, is my nightmare, my poison, my thorn. Then marriage finished. Everything is gone. I am here, I am there. You are not. Then again you find another honey until it becomes a poison. What nonsense. Some little maturity should come in life. Are you getting that point, please? It's such a thing. Anyway, so when he says, okay, naham adaha, naham idam. So anyway, so whatever you are, only from that standpoint you can see. That is why if somebody asks you, who are you? Neither this nor that. Why should not say? Why should I not say neither? Why should I say neither this nor that? Because if you take this to be yourself, you will take me also to be the same way. You take that to be yourself, you think I am also like that. I am neither this or that. You want to know me? Yes. Know yourself, you will know me. See how nice. In a relationship, how people talk. I am living with that man or woman for 30 years. I still don't understand him, Swamiji. I see. Have you understood yourself? You lived with that person for 20 years, but you are living with your body for 40 years. Have you found yourself? No. Then you will never find him or her. Don't worry. Everybody tries to understand somebody. That is the biggest mistake. All these romance, the romantic thing, idea, these, these movies destroy people completely. Complete destruction. Mills and Boone stories. Walking into sunset. Nonsense. Only in novel pages that happens. Nowhere else it happens. If somebody says, even I living with a person for 30 years, still I don't know him or I don't know her. Naturally, because you are living with somebody for 30 years, but you have lived with yourself for 50 years. Because when you are 20 only, you started your relationship. Have you understood yourself? 50 years you have lived with yourself. Have you understood yourself? No. Then you will never find the other person. Don't worry. You understand what a huge responsibility it is. It's not philosophy. It's not religion. It's not divinity. It's not spirituality. Simple, practical solution to the practical problems of life. Know yourself. Be yourself. You know who you are first. So therefore when you say, naham idam, naham ada, neither am this, nor am that. Ubhayor abhavasakam paravam sudam. Whereas, then who are you? Ubhayoho abhavasakam param. I am the one who illumines both this and that. I am neither this or that. Anything that you can objectify as this, idam, or anything that you can objectify as that, adaha, that objectification takes place in my presence. I am the subject which is not subject to objectification. And anything that is subject to objectification is not the subject, is not me. Uvayo avavasakam param suddham. I am pure consciousness. You understand the strength with which the person declares? And when the person declares, others don't feel frightened. Oh, he's a great man, you know. No, you are also included. You are also included. You better learn to do that for yourself. Can't you do that? When you see somebody flying a kite, what do you say? Hey, teach me now. Teach me. Why? I don't get the hang of hanging around. Eh? I don't get the hang of hanging a kite. Can you do that? How does it go? Whenever I say, bro, it falls down. Can you do that? So you say, okay. I'm holding like this. I'm holding like this. You go. I leave it. Then you pull it. Suddenly, you will feel the pull of the wind and pull of the kite. Then it's just inside your hand, that whole thing moving. What a pleasure. You just leave it crazy. Let it go. And by chance it falls down, you naturally pull it out. Once you get the hang of it, can you stop? How do you enjoy it? Somebody drives so well. Can you teach me driving? Somebody knows making some good food. Can you teach me how to do it? Somebody sings well. Can you do that? It's a nice song. Can you do that? Anything you see exciting. Suppose somebody is happy. Can you tell me how to be happy in life? But that question not many people ask. Why? Because everybody thinks, since he is unhappy, everybody thinks, everybody has his share of unhappiness. Everybody is carrying his cross. The nonsensical statement. Everybody has to carry his cross. So in that cross, you have to be crucified. You know that imagery is so horrible. Everybody carries his load. Everybody is unhappy. So whom to ask? You feel so comfortable in generalizing everybody in the miserable category. So that you feel very comfortable. After all, I am not alone in suffering. Alcoholic Anonymous. Like that Holy Anonymous I was telling you. Alcoholic Anonymous is a sickness. Holy Anonymous also is a sickness. I am the only holy fellow. No. Somewhere a person can question, if I can be happy for a moment, why not for eternity? That question, that is how the student began and now is finding the answer. Param Suddham Bhaya Abhyantara Sunyam. I am free from Bhaya Abhyantara, inside, outside. Anta Sunyam Bahi Sunyam. There is no inside, outside in me. From the standpoint of the pot, inside, outside. From the standpoint of the space, no inside, outside. From the standpoint of the body, within, without. From the standpoint of consciousness, no within, no without. It's only one thing. Purnam Brahma Advitiyam Evaham. Aham Purnam, full and complete. Brahma, that is Brahman. That if you want to give it a name, Brahman, one without a second. That means everybody, everything is one and the same. Yet, roles are varied. Okay? Having told this, Nirupamanadi Tattvam Tvam Aham Idamadaiti Kalpanaduram Nityanandaikarasam Satyam Brahmadityamevaham. So Nirupama Anadi Nirupamam Nirupama. What is that? Like, you see, the teacher has told, no, Nirupama Mativelam Nityamuktam Niriham Nirupama. Same word. When he says same word means what? Now, previously heard the word. Now the word is his. When he uses, now it is his. Previously teacher says, you are incomparable. Now he says, I am incomparable. He's not repeating like a parrot. but she is the truth for himself. And when you say I am incomparable, I don't feel special, segregated, alienated, separated from everybody. When I say I am incomparable, everybody is included in that. Everybody is incomparable. Our comparison from the standpoint of the body. From the standpoint of the body, somebody is young, somebody is old. In my own body, at one time I was young, I was old. There is a comparison. Same way body. Somebody more healthy, somebody less healthy, somebody more handsome, less handsome, richer, poorer. Those things will be there. Ultimately, are you happy with yourself? Once you are happy with yourself, you will beat the king. Even the emperors are looking for a moment of happiness. Understand? The kings and the emperors, they are also looking for little happiness, no? Where will they go? So if you find that for yourself, you have made it. Other things, comparisons will be there. High and low will be there. You cannot escape it. That is why communism will not work. It's a good ideal where everybody should be of similar standard of life. That's very good. Why? Because one fellow has got 100 billion stashed out, other fellow has got not even 100 rupees. Good. Bring that fellow's 100 billion, give it to everybody. But then, if you destroy him 100 billion, how is he going to be productive? So don't destroy him completely. Don't kill the don't kill the goose who lays the golden eggs. Don't kill the man who is productive. Let him have. But let him also learn to share with everybody. But sharing with everybody means suppose a fellow doesn't work but he wants to share. Now recently there is a law coming in the Western countries. So happy that it is coming. You know what is the law? If anybody can walk, talk of course, move, run about, his monetary benefit, what is that? The dole, the dole they get will be cut by half. Because if he can walk, he can work. So he is not working and simply sitting down for dole, so no more. It's particular age group, not after 60 or 70. That is, you have earned it. That's a different thing. It's a very good thing because many youngsters now, what are they doing? You can see people. Most people take a citizenship, another big developed countries, because once they take citizenship, you are now paid. If you are unemployed, you are paid the unemployment benefit. And imagine, suppose in India goes there, Indian goes there, he becomes a citizen, finish the job and comes back here, unemployment benefit. How much? $600. $600 means what? 27,000 rupees. You come home and sit down. India, you sit down, 27,000 rupees, go to your village, live like a king. Even the president of America cannot live like that. Because you have a house, 27,000 rupees in a village, what shall you do? You will be the king. Some guys are really smart, I am not telling you. Some fellow must be really smart. Oh. Anyway, so when you look at the comparison, somebody will have more, somebody less, but that doesn't touch you, because you are happy with yourself. Tvam aham idam adaiti kalpanaduram. It's completely far away from these considerations of tvam aham idam, you, I, this. Has no real significance. Because from my standpoint, this is I. From my standpoint, that is you. But from your standpoint, this is I. And from your standpoint, I is you. So am I or you? I say, you do this. You say, no. I say, you do this. So I or you? From both of your standpoint, he should do this. So now this one is I or you or he? Simple thing. Kalpana, Dhuram, these are all functional roles and divisions. In reality, there is no I, you, he, only one truth. Nityamanadyekarasam, Nitya anandekarasam satyam, Brahma advitya, ahamayeva advityam Brahma. I am one without a second. Nitya anandarasam, eternally blissful, that I am. I have been told, it goes on. Narayanoham narakantukoham Purantakoham purushohamishah Akhandabodhohamashesha sakshi Nirishwaroham niraham cha nirmama Narayanoham narakantakoham Purantakoham purusho amishah Akhandabodho hamashesha sakshi Nirishwaroham niraham cha nirmama. See that when a person understands, what ecstasy? Narayanoham, aham Narayana. Oh, immediately say, oh, this Vedanta is the too much egoistic literature. He says, I am the God. I am Narayana. Hey, Narayana means two things. That word, that's why you should understand. Narayana has got two things. First thing, popular name of the popular sense, Narayana is Vishnu, who is all Shankha, Chakra, Gada and all this and all pervasive, Narayana. Another Narayana Sabda, both, see, these, when you have the names of the gods in this tradition, Vedic tradition, it at once means two things. One is all pervasiveness, physical. Other is all pervasiveness, nirguna, from the standpoint of the self. Immediately Narayana means the God in and through everything. Other also Narayana means Narasya ayam naram, tesham ayanam, Narayanam. Narasya ayam naram, that which belongs to all human beings, connected to all human beings. Tesham ayanam. So that which is the supreme ayanam is goal. That which is the supreme goal of all people, that name is Narayana. Please tell me, what is that which is the supreme goal of all people? Again, happiness, self. Tell one thing which everybody wants. There shall be nothing in this world which everybody wants. Gold, not everybody. Diamond, not everybody. Kingdom, not everybody. Ask people. You want to be a football player? You want to be a singer, musician, dancer, painter? Everybody will not be wanting everything. But everybody. Do you want to be happy? What shall I say? No, I want to be an Indian. I don't want to be happy. Anybody? Supreme goal of every individual is, everybody wants to be happy in life. Everybody. So that is your supreme goal. Narayana. What is that? Where is that happiness? In myself. Therefore, that is Narayana, supreme goal of all the beings. Narayanoham. Or another form you can take is Narayana Vishnu. Vyapagata Vishnu. Ishvara. All bodies are his bodies, which includes this. Just like I can say, I am the world. World is here or not? The earth is here. But this much is not earth. But by chance you say, I am the earth. You should understand the standpoint. Like a drop telling, I am the ocean. Meaning, ocean is here, but this much is not ocean. So if you say, I am God, nobody is stupid to think that you are God. God is here, but this much is not God. Thus, that way you can say, Narayanoham. So it should be understood clearly. Okay? Narayanoham. Oh, what a language, boy. Which tradition in the world does that tell? I am the God, I am the truth, I am the absolute. People are too much brainwashed to know, I have no food, I have no money, I have no love, I have no affection, I am so miserable, So you have been repeating this like a mantra for 20 years, 30 years, 50, 60 years. So when somebody says, you are the happiness, how can you say I am Narayana? Why? I have no money, I have no food, I have no nothing, I am miserable, I am alone, I am suffering, I am separated. You have got a huge list of misery. So to that fellow when you say, you are the happiness, what shall he say? That is why you have to cool him down. Just like before an operation. When you take somebody to operation, he has got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high sugar, everything is high. Now can you do an operation there? What do? Give the fellow for 7 days. Push medicine into it. Bring down the pressure, bring down the sugar, bring down the cholesterol, then make him senseless, because the fellow will always shake his leg and hand. So give him something, totally paralyze him, then operate. You have come for operation, suffering, miserable, empty, painful, pained, deceived, cheated, insecure, everything the fellow is coming. Come to the surgeon. Bhavavyadi. Bhishaje bhavaroginam. Dakshinamurti. Bhishaje bhavaroginam. Bhavaroginam Bhishag. The Guru is the doctor of the bhavaroga, the disease of samsara. So when you come there, I am there, please help me. All right, let me look at your blood pressure. Yeah, high blood pressure, you are so stuck on your girl or a boy. You're so stuck on this money, so stuck on sex, so stuck on food, so stuck on all this nonsense. Sit down here. What shall I give him? Nothing. Let him have idli, morning, evening, midday. Talking to somebody, don't talk to anybody. Alone. Why? Cholesterol has to go down. Pressure has to go down. When somebody does that in a hospital before operation, do you tell doctor is torturing? But in an ashram, if you tell them to do that, regimentation. Yes, it's a regimentation if you have to live it through your life. But suppose he is going to operate upon you and fix you up, it's not regimentation. Why? It's a preparation for operation. That is why every denial, discipline is contextual, it has a purpose. Not that you should be doing that throughout your life. For some time you cut it off. Why? So that you become operable. Somebody can operate upon you. And once you are operated and disease free, what shall I do? Don't ask me, you go. Are you getting that point, please? Wow. Or else, you are loaded with do's and don'ts. Loaded with right and wrong. Loaded with vice and virtue. And many people don't want to come there. Why? Because yesterday I saw the newspaper. Did you read that newspaper? Anyway, it's a piece of information. You know Fidel Castro? You know Fidel Castro? You know him? You don't know anything about him. Do you know him? Okay. Do you know how many women he has slept with in his life? Just imagine. Just let us have a competition. How many? Just name. Just come on. 100. Hundreds na? How many hundreds? 1000, 1200, 1400? Something. Can anybody say? How many women you can sleep with? 500? Okay. That itself is too much. 1000? Too much. 38,000. I mean, somebody might have exaggerated because he is his assistant. And he's writing a biography on that. Not a titillating biography, all good biography, official biography. Because in that country you can't write anything without his permission. It may be little exaggeration to show off. 38,000, make it 15,000 also. What do you think? What type of life? By chance you tell that person, such a man, you tell him, happiness is yourself. He will say, are you nuts? The person doesn't understand. Because it's like a, whether it is a sound or a touch or a taste or a smell, imagine. It goes into the system. Slave of a sensation. It can be sound, touch, taste, smell, anything for that matter. How are you going to operate on the individual? Understand? That is why for some time they cut you down. But some people are so high in cholesterol, so high sugar, no, die. You can't cure him. The fellow has to die. Once life is gone. It doesn't matter also if he's dead. Why? Next life we will see. What is that? No hopeless case. Yes, after all, you are the hope, no. So if you can't handle this life, next life we shall see. Don't worry. The beauty. You see that? Narayanoham narakantakoham aham narakandaga. I am the one who brings end to all sorrows. Narakandaga. Naraka means pain, suffering, where you are roasted like a fire, roasted like a vadai. If you listen to the description of the narka, it is so exciting. There is a Garuda Purana. If you listen to that, you will be really afraid. Oh, yo. That is why listening to the description, people those days were not committing any crime. But now when you are no more believing in the narka, in the hereafter and all that, then crime rate also going up. Because nothing to this world, these police fellows, you can bribe them and do all crime. Upstairs there is nobody waiting for you. So full-fledged crime. You see, why in India the communism doesn't work? In other countries, the communist can brainwash you to believe that fellow is rich, he is responsible for your poverty. If you ask the Indian fellow, that fellow is rich and you are poor, he said, yes. Why? Because my karma. Now, how are you going to make him a communist? That way, crime is down. That is where the person who has made it should be sensitive to take care of the person. Because charity is talked about, no, dhanam. Not only you should be rich, but you should give dhanam, charity. So that if you can take care of the poverty, why the poor fellow will be communist? Just like all the governments are shouting. What is that? Why there is so much of conversion? One side there is no conversion, other side there is conversion. Now these government people should have some brain. First to find out, why have you in the first place handed over the responsibility to religious organizations to take care of the health and the education? As a secular government, are you getting that point? As a secular government, any administration, if they take care of the education, health and food and shelter, you think you need religious organizations to do that job? And the religious organizations who are doing the job, they say it is service, but it is not service. But they want to increase their number. Just like in our government, they do that. Suppose you are a Congress party is in government, so if there is a flood, Congress members will get all the flood relief, others will not get it. If there is an earthquake, suppose DMK government is there, then DMK members will get the first preference. Unconsciously, because they are controlling, so their members will get it. Whether it is DK, DMK government, Congress, BJP, BJD, anything for that matter, doesn't matter. Very simple. Their people will get it. So same way the religious people do the same thing. So whenever they are opening up an institution, whom shall they support? Only those people. Just imagine. So if the government does it, opens up for everybody, then You don't need these religious organizations. And therefore there will be no wrong brainwashing. Open. Why are you so beholden to a particular religion or a religious organization? Because that given you food. So you don't want to be ungrateful. Are you getting that point, please? You know why in Gurukula, please understand the principle. In Gurukula tradition, where the children were sent to learn, nobody was paying. Even in this tradition, when you come to study, you are not supposed to pay. But the whole thing, nonsense has changed today. What you are paying for is not for education knowledge here. You are paying for your accommodation, your food. How much you can pay for the knowledge? A king should give like a king, give a kingdom. Poor man, poor thing, nothing wrong. That's why no money is asked for knowledge. One day course, $200, one sitting for holding the nose, another $50, that's all business. You are supposed to study free. Whether you are a Krishna or Sudama. Sandipani is the teacher. The name of this rishi who taught them, Sandipani is the teacher. Krishna, son of a king. Sudama, ordinary people. But both studied freely, both were happily friends. After the education is over, you will see when you go to Taittiriya Upanishad, then Guru Dakshina. Give your whatever you can. You are a king, give like a king. You are ordinary, give like an ordinary. So that the student don't feel the pressure of obligation. Suppose, you have paid, then the teacher also has to be obliged. Oh, this much is paying, I have to give more attention. This much small paying, the small attention. No. First, you get the knowledge. No obligation on anybody's part. So you are free. Absolutely free. And the teacher also makes you understand that. But suppose in these so-called religious charities, organizations, when they are giving you little school or hospital, they push that seed of gratitude, obligation in your heart for the rest of your life. So that you feel uncomfortable if you don't say they are wonderful. You understand what a slavery it is? You should imagine if the parents go on telling children what all things they have done for them. What will happen? The whole relationship will break down in a minute. If a religion goes on reminding what all things they have done for you, what will happen? Are they fixing your life or destroying your life? Government must take over. Free, free, free. This knowledge. Anybody, anytime. What do you understand? This. Narakando goham. There is no pain, no misery in this world. There is absolute happiness. But in Naraka, when you see the description, frightening description. That is why religious people also manipulate that fear psychosis. If you don't do this, you will go to this in hell and you will be there forever and somebody will be roasting you and all that. You don't want to do that. You take the, so much frightened. Anyway, Narakandako, Purandako ham Purusho hamisha ham Purandaka. I am the one who brings to an end every experiences. Pura means like limited places. Whether it is a experience of touch, a taste, a smell, it's like a city, small gateway of experiences. All these little abodes of experiences, that also comes to an end. Or there is no going to this loka, that field of experiences. I am at once everywhere. Aham Purusha. Aham Purusha. Purusha means I am not a man. Purusha means Purnatvat Purusha. That is full and complete all over. Aham Isha. I am the God. Oh boy. Aham Isha. I am the God. Remember the statement. When you say I am the God, God is here. But this much is not. Very careful, very careful. The moment you give that statement, you have to make that. Aham eva Isha. Isha means God is here. But this much is not God. Akhanda bodho ham ashesha sakshi. Aham akhanda bodha. I am indivisible pure consciousness. Akhanda. At no time there is khanda, division, absence of this consciousness. All the time, everywhere, ever existing. Akhanda bodha. Waking, dream, deep sleep. Childhood, youth, old age. All times. Ashesha Sakshi. Already you know that word, huh? Sakshi. Sakshat ikshate. Which only sees, illumines, but doesn't get affected by what it sees, what it illumines. Sakshi. Ashesha Sakshi. I am that Sakshi. Now when you see that, what happens? The moment you take in that, you are with that, what happens? Which one will touch you? You are the witness of everything. All thoughts. Why this is again and again repeated? To make yourself familiar with yourself, not to make yourself familiar with the word. Are you getting that? All the words, name it Sakshi, Ishvara, Purandaga, Narakandaga, Narayana, Brahma, Atma, Advitiya, any word you say, all the words mean only same thing. What is this one? Flower, Pu, Pushpam. How many things are here? 100 names. How many things? And no name can describe you. Same thing about yourself. 100 names. From different standpoint. From the standpoint of consciousness, which illumines everything, consciousness. Because ever existing, Sat. From the bliss standpoint, blissful, Ananda. This is something all over, Sarvabhyapi, all pervasive. Ever existing, Nitya, unborn, Aja. So every aspect of it is get a name. Not that so many things are there. Are you getting that? It's like people describe, you know. Hey, call that monkey. Call you. Because sometimes you behave like a monkey, so your name is monkey. Call that monkey. Call that fatso. Call the pumpkin. So your name also pumpkin also. Because you are fat. Okay? Call that nuts. Because sometimes you are nuts also. Right? Are you getting that? Hey, call that chili. Because you are so angry. Call that chili. Who is chili? No, you don't know, no? How? You don't know? His name also is chili. Because he is very, very angry. Hey, call that chocolate. Why? Crazy after chocolate, no? Call the chocolate. So you call this chocolate. Now how many names you have got? Different aspects of you get a different name. So who are you? Narayanoham, Narakantakoham, end of sorrows, all pervasive, goal of everybody. Purantakoham, Purushoham, Isha. Then, Akhanda Bodhom, Ashesha Sakshi, pure consciousness, witness of everything. Nirishwaroham, Niraham, Nirma. Oh, you said you are Ishvara. Boy, very proud. Nirishwaroham. I am godless. Oh, you said you are a God. I am godless. Does it satisfy you? There is no God. You understand? This fellow nobody can catch. Because you see all standpoints very, very clear. From every standpoint. God? Yes, God. Ishvara. But there is no God. Okay, Nirishvara. Witness of everything. Yes, witness of everything. But there is nothing. Only Brahman. But there is so many things. Ashesha Sakshi. I witness of everything. But there is nothing to see. Nirishvara. There is nothing. I am alone. Advitiya, one without a second. You understand? It's so beautiful. Your mind, that is why you become sharp, sharp, sharp. Vapoha vichakshanaha. A sharp at the razor's edge. Because your mind works in 360 degrees. Your mind doesn't work 180 degree or 90 degree and no angles. No angles. No angularity, no angles. You are 360 degree view. That's why like a coconut. Remember that example? When you are floating in the ocean, there is a million-ton ocean liner. It floats. It sinks because it floats on one side. Coconut, small fruit, throw the coconut. Will it ever sink? It will go from Alaska to Greenland. From Pacific to Atlantic to Indian Ocean to South China Sea. Anywhere it can go. Why? It doesn't drown because it floats on all sides. A person, like, that is how. You float on all sides. If you have an angle, you can be curved. You have an angularity, you can be curved. I eat only coffee with sugar. To tease you, we don't give any coffee here. What type of place is this? Good enough for you to drive you out in a day. Why? They know coffee is your weakness, coffee is not supplied. I like only bread. Bread is not available. What you don't like? Yes, that is there. Whatever you don't like, it is available. What do you do? Angularity, no. I can't sit down on the side. I will be only in the window seat only. There is no window seat. Trip is bad. Where can you sit down? In the plane. Where? Wherever the seat is available. Preferably on the aisle. By chance is not there. Anything is okay. Why? I am interested in traveling. 8 hours inside the plane. No. Don't worry. Other day I was traveling. And I have written food, but food things nobody bothers. Sometimes they say, especially if you write vegetarian, you are in trouble because nobody understands anything. So that even if you say vegetarian, they bring everything. Anyway, so I said vegetarian. Then naturally I said, no, thank you. Vegetarian, I don't mind also non-vegetarian dish there. If suppose there is some nonsense is there, you remove that one, eat other thing. But it was all, pork, beef, couldn't handle it, red meat. So cannot even look at it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Forget it. I said, you take it away. Oh, the person feels very bad. Oh, sir, no. I said, look, why are you feeling bad? Thank you so much for your care. One meal gone, I am not going to die. Thank you so much. Please don't feel bad. What can you do? I had told, they have not put it. Your job is only to supply. Your job is not to pack the food into the plane also. If from the kitchen, they have not done in the ground. What can you do as an air hostess? Thank you so much. But they have to do their professional job, no? Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? Just because there is no food, my flight should be spoiled. Huh? I have paid all that money to be miserable for a cup of drink. Life, how precious. And all this beautiful travel through life is destroyed by morning no coffee. Beautiful. All these things are very terrible. Why? Because he looked at me like that, Oh, she told me I am a rascal. He told me I am a rogue. So, he told you that you are a rogue. What is your estimation of yourself? Think. He told you that you are a rogue. She told you you are stupid. Right. Very beautiful. They are making a mistake. But what is your estimation of yourself? Deep within, I believe I am a rogue and he told me truth. That is why I am affected. That's what it is. Because you are an idiot. How can somebody's little stupid statement spoil the preciousness of a whole existence? Yes, if the person says wrong, you can tell, don't say, fine. But don't allow it to destroy your life. Nobody must take away the smile from your face, the confidence in your being. Be that, okay? So, Nirishwaroham, Niraham, Nirmima, Nirmama. So, no Ishwara. Absolute one. No Aham, no Mama. Oh, so Ishwara is not there. First you dismiss Ishwara. No Aham. I am not there. If I am there only, God is needed. If I am not there, so before you dismiss Guru and God and the creation, you dismiss yourself. I am not there. Thereafter, whether other things are there or not there makes no difference to me. Because the moment you say you are not there, when you are withdrawing yourself, who else is there? It doesn't matter to me. You are the point of reference. They are in relation to you, somebody is a father. Suppose you are not there. Is the father existing? Is the mother existing? Brother existing? No. Why? You are not existing. In relation to me, there is a creation, creator. I am not there. But what people do? Keeping themselves intact, God is not there. You will have such a knock on your bottom or anywhere you like. You can't escape it. Understand? Remove yourself. See yourself. Then we'll think about God. So, okay? Have a nice time. Close your eyes.